Detective Mary discovered a bizarre live stream online. Someone put a glue trap and cat food in front of the kitten. Attracted by the food, the kitten accidentally stepped on a glue trap. Slowly, the hungry kitten died in front of the live stream camera. The comment section was filled with angry netizens, and Mary couldn't stand it either. As a detective in charge of monitoring cybercrime, she decided to ban this website. However, when she tried searching for the live stream URL again, that stream reappeared. This time, Mary realized the killer was obviously a skilled hacker, and ordinary methods couldn't cope. She investigated the URL and found it was located overseas, making things even more challenging. Her colleague reminded her, "We don't have jurisdiction." Left with no choice, Mary had to give up. However, a few days later, this deranged live stream appeared again. This time, the victim was no longer an animal, but a living, breathing person. That person had the site's username written on their chest and tubes inserted into their body. As the number of viewers increased, the poison was injected faster and faster. The victim's nose started bleeding. The footage was terrifying. Mary hurriedly launched an investigation. Soon after, a colleague found some information containing details about a blogger promoting killing live streams. Shockingly, the blogger's identity turned out to be a sophomore in college. Mary traced the IP address, only to find the location wasn't the student's residence, but an ordinary restaurant. Just as she was at a loss, federal agent Jack arrived at her office. As it turned out, Jack was also drawn to this live stream. Their investigation showed the killer was indeed a sophomore, but they could never find the student's exact location. Fortunately, a colleague figured out the victim's identity, discovering he was a pilot. Jack found the pilot's family, but learned the deceased hadn't made enemies with anyone before his death. The case hit another dead end. The next morning, the pilot's corpse was found in a congressman's trunk. The congressman provided an alibi, and the case reached another impasse. Public opinion grew increasingly outraged. To deal with the pressure, the police quickly set up a task force, with Mary and Jack responsible for tracking down the killer. After some effort, Jack finally found the student's address. But to his disappointment, this person wasn't the killer at all. The real culprit had used his IP address for the live stream. Mary didn't give up. She continued investigating until a few days later, when a new live stream began again. This time, the victim was a reporter. His lower body was encased in cement, and his upper body was exposed under scorching heat lamps. Like before, the more people watched, the higher the lamp's temperature rose. The police immediately held a press conference, urging the public not to watch this live stream. However, it backfired. A huge number of curious onlookers entered the stream, causing the heat lamp's temperature to keep rising, making the victim's situation increasingly critical. This thrilling movie is called The Web.